So you know what sucks? Is recording a video and thinking that the sound was on and it wasn't on. So now that I know my microphone is actually recording, or at least I'm pretty sure it is, let's try this again. I just did a 12-minute video. I'm just going to do another one. We'll make it even faster. So I told you guys at the last video that I was going to record another one if everything went well. I just got home from Anthrocon. I had an awesome time. I'm sorry I didn't run into more people there, but we did pretty well for sales. And the long and short of all that is I love Anthrocon. Fantastic show. They're really good to their dealers. I hope you'll all consider going someday if you've never been. You really should try it. But more importantly, at the last video, I mentioned I was going to talk about the future of the business in my next video and what was going to happen. And the good news is the business is alive to fight another day. That's the long and short of that. So I wanted to do a little more engagement with everybody and do a few more videos. I don't know if I'm going to do them every week or every other week, whatever the case is, but I wanted to do them more often and engage with you guys. So the title of this video is 4 Failures and How I'm going to Fix Them, because I can recognize it feels good to admit when you've done something wrong and kind of acknowledge to yourself and to your supporters, like, hey, this is what I did wrong, this is how I'm going to fix it. So first and foremost is advertisements. Every freaking year for the last 2 or 3 years I've talked about doing ads. I've never done them. That's the whole thing with that, is there's still something to be said for banner advertisements and how well they still reach people. I've heard Fur Affinity having a return of like 11 to 14%, which for several 100,000 people, that's a lot of new potential customers, because I need to expand my customer base. It's very, very simple as that. I have a lot of really great, loyal customers who come back to me time and time again. I love you guys, but I need to expand my brand. I need to get more new customers on board and get more of them to return. So I need to just actually run advertisements as opposed to, saying I'm going to. And I've got no excuse for not having done so, so we're just going to start doing that. Second failure is website. Our website, as you might have noticed, if you ran into us at Anthrocon, which, hello again, if you saw us there, you may have tried to go to the top website and notice that it doesn't work. The problem is Wix wanted $168 to renew my domain name and keep it exclusive. And I don't know if that's a reasonable rate or not. I know very little about running a web page or web design, and I'm sure you noticed that if you'd ever been to the page before, because it was kind of awful. But the domain is gone because I wasn't using the website properly. I wasn't engaging well with people there. I wasn't posting very often. It just seemed like a wasted resource, It was one of those things that I couldn't justify continuing to pay that kind of price for something I was barely using. But I still wanted to have a centralized hub. So the change in that is that Patreon is my new hub now. And I mean officially it's my new hub. The good news is you don't have to subscribe to get the information you're looking for. Obviously, I'd appreciate if you would subscribe, and I will have a link to Patreon in the description of this video. But you don't have to subscribe to it, but we've put up the link to my publisher, so you can order hard copies of books there. We had a lot of people asking about books that sold out at Anthrocon. We are coming up with a pre-order system, and it revolves around that. So that's on the way. But there's links to the publisher, so you can get hard copies. There's links to my Kindle store, Fur Affinity, So Furry. My commission link is up there. So there's going to be links to everything. Coffee, too. Because I love my coffee. So, again, you don't have to subscribe to Patreon. We would dearly love it if you would, but you don't have to. It's just that's the website we're going to use from now on as a centralized thing, so that if you need to look for any one thing, that's where you're going to be able to find it. I feel like that's going to be the easiest way going forward, so that way if you need anything, again, the website will be in the description. Really easy to use. The third thing, and probably the biggest thing, is commissions. One of my big goals going into this year was to not have any problems with commissions, and every business is going to have some small problems where you're a little late with something. But the mark of a good business is not that everyone notices that you're late all the time. It's that when you are late, everybody takes notice because it's such a big surprise. And I can't deny that I haven't been as perfect as I wanted to be. I'm a little disappointed in myself with that because I've had a couple of commissions go, 3 and 4 months, and that's unacceptable. You guys should be able to expect a much quicker and much more quality product than that. So what I'm doing to change that is I'm taking 4 commissions a week, just 4, and they will be done at the end of that week. They'll be opening on Sunday. They'll probably close on Wednesday or Thursday just so I don't take a commission too late in the week and then promise to get it done the next day and then I can't. So instead of having different reward levels, it's just one flat rate of $24 per 1,000 words. Each week, 4 commissions a week. Even if I got the max of 20,000 words that I would have to do, I can handle that in like 3 or 4 days. Ask anybody who's actually seen me writing, like actively writing, 2,000 words an hour is not a big deal for me. So that's what we're going to do to simplify the process, to make sure stuff gets done in a timely fashion, and hopefully improve our reputation, because I don't even know what my reputation is, to be honest. I don't hear about myself very often, and I can't decide if that's a good or a bad thing. So I want my reputation to change and be one that, when people talk about me and my business, they talk about my commission turnaround, they say, wow, that guy really is fast, he's really on time, he took it on Monday and it was done on Thursday, just like he said. So we're going to make those changes because I think that'll be a huge way to draw in new customers and to satisfy my old customers who have stuck by my side, which again, thank you. If you're concerned, we are still going to be doing like YCH auctions. We're still going to be doing auctions for book slots. Those things will just be kind of random, but I will announce them on Twitter and I'll announce them on Telegram because, as some of you know, I have a Telegram group dedicated to this business. I'll provide a link to that as well in the description. And I would recommend you guys join it because that's the easiest way to stay up to date with everything we do. Fourth thing and final thing is Patreon. It's not that I've done a bad job with Patreon, I feel like, but I need to do better. I feel like I can do a better job of fulfilling rewards. There are some of you who subscribe without asking for rewards, which I love you guys. You're the best. I really do appreciate that. But for those of you who are signed up for a reward level, I want to do a better job of fulfilling my end of the obligation. And one thing I think people really appreciate is, you notice all the best webcomics, all the best web series, podcasts, YouTube channels, they all have consistent schedules, things that people can count on. People like consistency. They like being able to come home and knowing that their favorite webcomic has a new chapter out. They like coming home and knowing their new YouTube channel has a new video out. People like that sense of consistency and schedule. It's comforting. And I can do that too. I haven't done a great job of it. But based on the reward levels that I've got right now, you have your early access level, your Patreon exclusive level, your novel preview level, and your story of the month level. One of those is just once a month, of course. But then the other 3 should be at least a weekly thing. And I have plenty of novel preview chapters to post right now. I have a ton of Patreon exclusive stuff to get uploaded, and anything that's commissioned or anything else that I do is an early access story, so there's no reason I can't be doing a scheduled 3 posts a week. And I feel like that's a good thing to aim for. Do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or a Monday, Thursday, Friday. But in either case, I'll be using the Google Calendar, which I can also link in the description, and putting up a posting schedule so that you guys who are subscribers will have an idea of what day per week to look for things to be posted. I feel like that'll be really easy for me to do, honestly. And I feel like it'll be a huge help to you guys so you can know, like, oh, hey, there's a new exclusive story out today. Or, oh, hey, there's a new novel chapter out today. Little things like that make a big difference. And I know, speaking as a customer who appreciates that kind of thing, I think you guys will appreciate it out of me. And I hope that it will bring in some new patrons as well. Because consistency is huge to bringing in customers. People want to know that you can consistently deliver that product. So that's what I'm going to try. I really appreciate you guys sticking by my side through all this. I know we had a bit of some stormy seas there for a couple weeks, but things are starting to calm down again. I'm going to have to do some more Uber driving, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But hopefully we can fill those 4 commission slots a week. Hopefully we can get some more patrons, because passive income is always the name of the game. It always will be. And hopefully I can keep on doing a good enough job to keep you guys around. I do the work, but a business is only as successful as the people who support it. So without you guys, none of this would be possible. So again, thank you all very much. I will keep doing the best that I can to provide the best content that I can, to provide the most consistent content that I can. And I hope you guys continue enjoying what I've put out for you, and I'll keep doing it as long as I'm able to do it. With any luck, we'll keep doing these videos once every week or every other week, whatever it comes down to, because I really want to engage with you guys a lot more. And I think that'll all be for the best. So thank you all for listening to the things that I'm planning on fixing. I'm planning on fixing a lot more beyond that. And if you have anything personally that you would like to suggest, feel free to leave that in the comments below. I will take any serious suggestions and give them my serious consideration. So thank you all again for sticking through with the video, and thank you for sticking by my side through this crazy adventure that I've been going on. Can't wait to give another video out to you guys, and can't wait to start posting some more stuff. So thanks for the support. Thanks for sticking by my side. Have a wonderful month of July, and if I don't see you before then, see you guys in August.